1971, a year of confrontation and crisis in Australia, with the new anti-apartheid movement flexing its muscles during a visit by the South African surf life-saving team. When the Springbok footballers arrived, the demonstrators were organised. From coast to coast, they jeered and jostled whenever and wherever the visitors appeared. Hundreds were arrested in scenes of mass violence that created an anti-demonstrator backlash at home and headlines around the world. The demonstrators succeeded in having a planned South African cricket tour called off. Apart from that, the police successfully donged the demonstrators and the classy Springboks went through undefeated. John Gray Gorton won the nomination as Loser of the Year. But in Vietnam, as Defence Minister, after relinquishing the leadership, he still had a smile for the diggers. That day at Government House Canberra was to be a momentous one, with faces like Leslie Berry, External Affairs Minister, going out, and new ones like William McMahon coming in. Overseas, the elegant Sonia helped keep her husband on the front pages. While even in the wilds of New Guinea, the Australian Wool Board continued to spread the message that wool is best. Movie Magazine's award for the year's best gimmick goes to Dennis and Raina Robinson, married amid the sharks and little fishes, underwater at Sydney's Marineland. And in sport, a team of 8-year-old soccer players kick an amazing 97 goals to nil. No wonder they've got their own cheer squad. Superb Heather Mackay completes a decade as world squash champion. And shy Yvonne Goolagong emerges as another sporting great to take Wimbledon and become sweetheart of the tennis world. Early in '71, Australians begin to notice a blonde schoolgirl named Shane Gould, whose freestyle sprint time's a little more than a touch away from world class. By year's end, she holds every freestyle world record in the book. Up above, right round Australia, the Air Force celebrates its 50th anniversary. The days of flapping fabric and wire struts have long given way to the whining jet age. The Army, too, has something to celebrate: 100 years of history. To commemorate the occasion, the Queen has approved new colours, handed over by Governor-General Sir Paul Hasluck. Like any other year, '71 has its share of tragedy and destruction. This rail smash in Western Australia was to cause financial loss and inconvenience. But the overall effect of this disaster, and fires like Sydney's huge newspaper store blaze, which continued for weeks, proved minor compared with the mounting road toll. But Australia wouldn't be the country it is without fire, flood and drought. And this year, as usual, we experienced the whole gamut. Sometimes, as in this flood and famine, they came more than one at a time. During the year, the much-loved Cardinal Gilroy handed over the care of his flock to Archbishop James Freeman, ending an era of unparalleled leadership in the Roman Catholic Church in Australia. And the world's typical Australian, never-to-be-forgotten Chips Rafferty. He died still championing the cause of a fully-fledged homegrown film industry. The march of time sees Qantas bring in its first jumbo jet. Hopefully, the giant 747s will see Australia's international airline have a less troublesome year in 1972. Also taking to the skies, motor cars. Not all new car buyers get their vehicles delivered this way. A unique promotional gimmick. Motorbikes, too, are in the news. Transport costs are one reason, but 6-hour events with all their frills and spills bring new interest in Australia in 1971 to what's almost an old-time sport. Rallycross sport is one where, for the competitors, the bruises come and go as quickly as the fleeting days. And that also goes for the Outback boys at places like Coomamble, where they're used to copping it sweet. Okay, who's next in the barrel? Cinesound Movietone cameras record a dramatic fall in a race at Sydney's Randwick Racecourse. Here it is again. 2 horses die, but the riders escape serious injury. Perhaps more than ever before, 1971 is a year that sees Australia on the move, with the outlook of its people reflected in the thrust and parry and technical and physical achievements of the racing circuit. But nevertheless, that competitive spirit is still strong. And if 1972 presents another year of confrontation and crisis, I bet we'll get by.